My name is Rodrigo. My wife Gabriella and I have been swinging for a long time. I'm a little over 40 now, but my wife and I have been swinging for about 15 years. It started the same way as John and Veronica. My wife seduced a girlfriend, sat, chatting, drinking wine, watching a movie. The girls started hugging, kissing, and it went on and on. The ladies showed so much passion for each other that I was afraid to approach them. I poured myself a whiskey and just sat and watched. After half an hour, they broke away from each other and switched to me. What a number it was, I'll tell you. To this day, as I remember, so everything inside boils. Then, the next day, my wife and I discussed it all, talked, laughed, and somehow together decided that we liked it. That's how we moved into the swinging category. We used to live in another country, traveled a lot, tried a lot of things. After some time, we came back to the city where we were both born. Through the internet, we met a few couples, with whom we met from time to time, but there was no drive. Everything was somehow gray, routine, and boring. Then I decided it was wrong. A city of more than 500,000 people and such boredom. We need to add some color and drive. Change things up a bit, diversify. I knew no one had ever done anything like this here. I decided to try and, with my own money, organize the first swing party. I myself am a businessman. Now in free-floating, organizational skills came in handy and in relation to the hobby. So I gradually organized my unofficial hobby club. I called it simply, The Friends. According to my most approximate estimates, in our city there are about 1,000 open couples like ours and, accordingly, The Friends had a lot of chances. At first, though, there was a lot of trouble. And the police came, laid everyone out on the floor, looking for drugs or whatever they were looking for. Then they tried to bring me in for organizing a brothel or prostitution. Landlords started crying after that, of course, and I had to change places. In a word, the province. I have long noticed an interesting fact. People who are established in their profession are absolutely liberated in their personal life. Now in our community, there are many different entrepreneurs, managers, officials. But still, this is only our hobby, which to some extent exists separately from reality. Therefore, none of us wants to reveal any personal details and show ourselves. After all, one thing is your hobby, but besides it we have a completely ordinary life. Also, as my experience and the works of old Freud have shown, in sex everyone is looking for what he lacks in ordinary life. An enforcer or firefighter, forced by duty to be inflexible, finds a dominant wife who will make him kneel down and obey her. While his own wife can enjoy the company of a young, muscular swimming coach, occasionally watching the coach's wife beat the excess noradrenaline out of her husband with a belt. And all this happens in full view of everyone. No one has to hide anything, and yet everyone is happy. We are perfectly normal people. We don't rape or assault anyone without mutual consent. Ask any guy or man you know. Would he refuse to spend the night with several girls at once? No one would refuse. Ask any girl or woman. Has she ever fantasized about sex with two men? According to statistics, at least 80% have such fantasies. So why limit ourselves in our pleasures when we can live a full and active life? That's what I'm saying. Why?